Good afternoon, everybody, from KAM Realty. Ken Mungin here. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a video, so I'm 2 weeks overdue, but let's get back to business. Hey, it was a tough winter. We're finally getting through the snow. First day of spring. There's been a lot of buyer activity, a lot of listing activity. Things are picking up. I think a lot of people were quite frankly, they were in hibernation, to be quite honest with you. Today I want to talk about old-fashioned service, old-fashioned real estate, customer service, and sales, and just some basic things. You know, as we found out in the last few years, you know, old school is the new school. So many rotten things happen to us. We got so lax about lending practices and ratios and no income and all these other crazy things relating to the banking field that, quite frankly, a lot of people got themselves into trouble. Okay, so now we're getting back to basics. And one of the things I want to talk about from a salesperson's point of view, okay, is the prevalence of lock boxes. Okay, let's talk about lock boxes. Lock boxes, man, it's just a terrible thing. You know what I mean? I understand that the realtor's time is important. If you're like myself, you have a lot of listings, okay, and it's nice to be able to duplicate your efforts. You know, maybe on a vacant building, maybe on a rehab building, it'd be nice to have a lock box. But quite frankly, a couple of things bother me about a lock box, okay? One of the things as a producer is I've got somebody that wants to see a property that I have listed on Main Street in Somerset, and it's on a lock box, okay? Well, let's talk about a couple of things. Let's say it's an occupied property, this family that lived there. There's personal belongings in the property. Not all of my clients, I can tell you right now, almost none of my clients would be comfortable with just having a lock box on the property. And what a lot of consumers don't realize, some even realtors, is that the Northeast Corridor, our particular section of the United States, is really one of the few places where we do full service and accompanied showings, okay? Where there's actually not a lockbox, but a real body like myself is going to go in and sell the property. Well, I mean, that is so key. If you consider yourself just to be another body with a real estate license and not a good salesman or saleswoman, okay? And quite frankly, put all your properties on lockbox and hope that everybody else in the world with a real estate license is as good as you are, and maybe once in a while you'll get lucky. That's not the way I want to do my business. When I go and show a property, I put on a show, okay? And I want my clients to know that Kenny Mungin, okay, the guy that they signed with in KAM Realty, is going to go through there, okay, and talk about the nuances of the property, the benefits of the neighborhood, the benefits of some of the amenities of property, and get the people to sign on the line that is dotted. I think that's the most important thing. The other thing is, let's say somebody calls from ABC Realty, okay, and you're just going to assume that they're doing a good job and they're a professional. That must mean that you're assuming that they have qualified buyers to look at the property. Well, listen, man, you're just throwing dots in the dock, okay? Don't assume that somebody else has a qualified customer. Don't assume that the other realtor from Jamaica Plain knows as much about Somerset as you do, okay? So, you know, why would you have a lockbox? You know, really, you're operating blind, okay? Particularly if it's somebody from another community, okay? You've never met before. You don't know how good a salesman they are. You don't know if they sold one house or 20 houses or 50 houses last year. And quite frankly, if they did, who cares? They really know nothing about that community, okay? They don't know anything about the house other than what they're reading on the listing sheet, okay? And your income is based on their ability to sell it. So why not take matters into your own hands, get off your keister, and go and do the job yourself? Because quite frankly, if all salespeople were made the same, I would just have lock boxes on all 30 of my listings and hope somebody did something or assume that somebody was going to sell it as soon as they walked in, and you know, life would be so much easier if that was the case. That's about all I have for today. I don't want to drag it on, but the next time you're talking to somebody and they tell you to go show the house because it's on a lockbox, you know, just give them the benefit of the doubt and make sure you sell it, because you know what? Your time is your own. We're in this business to make money, and at the end of the day, that's what they're paying our commission for. So do a full job, do a complete job, show your own listings, take the lock boxes, throw them in the closet, go out there, be a professional, and earn your money, because you know what? That's what you're getting paid to do. Hey guys, any questions, any thoughts? If you disagree with me, call me. I like when people disagree with me. I like to have a good debate. If you agree with me, that's great. You can call me too, because I like those calls better, quite frankly. KAM Realty, 508-677-1600. Get off your keister. Get back to the business of business. It's spring. Let's make money. See you later.